Hey, what's up guys? This is Team Hard Life Captain Alberto Zertuche, and we're here at the shop. Got a lot of tackle that came in, a bunch of different companies getting the gear in a little bit at a time. Like I said, we're getting back up and running again with getting supplies ordered and stuff like that. So it's a great thing for us because our customers are not all just a one-base deal. Some do offshore, some do bay, some do jetties and piers, some only do beach. I mean, it's an assortment, freshwater rivers, lakes, and it's awesome because for us, it's also a learning experience. A lot of the gear that they're looking for, we can actually provide for them, which is awesome because, when I first came into the business, I saw it as my niche to provide shark fishing tackle. Nobody else really had it in the assortment that I was planning to take it to. And I started off, it was awesome, Casting leaders, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 footers, 3 different types of mono, 3 different sizes of cable, all the J hooks and circle hooks from, J hooks from 6/0 or 5/0 all the way up to 12s, circle hooks from 10s all the way up to 24s, all for casting because everybody wanted something different. And at that time, we had the market. We had a huge market for nothing but bull red, sharkfish leaders, kingfish leaders, and stuff like that. As the years progressed, I had to change up my game because it wasn't just shark fishing all year round. It changed up from shark fishing to black drum or bull red, or a lot of these fishermen are hunters too. So a lot of what they were doing was only during during the hot summer times instead of during the winter. So I also had to evolve. And so for me, Hard Life Bait and Tackle really means learning everything about our customers to provide the best knowledge and opportunity for them to grow as well as us. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and start opening our gear here, but I'm gonna stop off real quick on our drawings. We've got 4 of them. They're $20 buy-ins. You can get your tickets via Cash App, $, Team Hard Life, and or call the shop 361-334-2171, or come by Hard Life Bait and Tackle, 1902 South Padre Island Drive, Suite A, right up front. As soon as you get off the freeway, we're right there. So with drawing number 25, we got the LX Raptor. Remind you again, for all our new subs, all of our reels come pre-set up with braid for a spooled up reel as soon as you get it. The LX Raptor, we have sold 12 tickets. We have 38 left. For the Team Hard Life rod, that's drawing number 26. We've sold 6. We have 21 left. For their drawing number 27, the MXL Raptor, we sold 6. We have 34 left. And for number 28, the SX Raptor, we just started down. We haven't sold any on that one, but like I said, we just did the drawing the other day. Now, on that note, guys, for y'all that are new to the channel, as soon as we sell out the tickets, granted, as long as it ain't at the end of the day when I gotta get home, we go live to the channel so that way y'all can see how the tickets are drawn and everything else, and then you can also confirm your tickets at the same time. So that's also a bonus. One of the other things too, if you win into one of these prizes and it ain't really the size you were wanting, but you're just getting in on it to check it out, you can use it as in-store credit to get what you really want. Food for thought on that, guys, so just stay tuned for that. Now, right here, we've got a box.
Gotta bite. I think I got a lot of stress on my mind. It's a nice day to go, yeah, I gotta line. I'ma call the whole team.
Heavy. I might have to wait for that one. We're gonna wait for that one. Well, y'all recognize that. That's the logo of Tightline Braid. They're out of Houston, Texas. These guys are the guys that invited me to behind the scenes of how their production is made of their braid line, which was awesome because it was a great learning experience for me. Jeff, his wife, and his partner, I actually went with them, joined up with them at the boat show that was happening out there. And then after hours, after they already spent all day at the boat show for several days, it was already on their 4th or 5th day, they still invited me after hours to go check out their manufacturing process. So that was a huge learning experience. If y'all haven't seen those videos, I would highly recommend y'all checking them out. All right, sorry about that. So, I forgot my train of thought where I was going. Oh, okay. So if y'all haven't seen those video shorts as well as the long video that I did of their manufacturing process, it's a video that I would highly recommend y'all looking at because it does a bunch of things, guys. I'm not the only one who deals with these braids. Y'all do. Y'all buy braid from a company, have them pull it on. You know, you go out and go fishing and you notice something in the line. It don't look the same or something's off about it. This video explains so much, and I was so humbled by the amount of knowledge he was willing to share. You know, a lot of people are really afraid of how they do certain things. Even me. I still haven't shown how I actually manufacture our surf weights and stuff like that, other than for my workers here at the shop. Now, that's coming. When I hit 100,000 subs, I'll be doing that video to show you how I've actually been doing it all these years. So that's in the future, guys. That's gonna come. But for me, all these things, like I was seeing, I was just kind of picturing in my head, okay, this seems logical to say this, but me never being in the plant, I never had nobody who can confirm it. They did. You know, Mr. Jeff Nugent, Tightline Braid, took me in the back and said, hey man, check this out. This is an example of what it happens. And he did it, and I was like, wow. I was like, okay, now it really does come full circle. And then he even went even further than that, of explaining how that's an actual weak point. So if y'all really want to learn about braids and what they're supposed to be doing for you and what they're not doing for you, I highly look at those videos. I'll have the links down in the, actually they'll probably be here in the video and also in the description. This will really help you start understanding the braids that you get from overseas where there's very poor quality control. So made here in the US, guys. These guys here in the US, you know, there's multiple companies, Tightline Braid, Cortland Braid, and when I was dealing with Jerry Brown, he was on it, but like I said, they're under new management with their family and stuff. I've only had one spool come through, seemed pretty legit at that point, but it's not enough for me to say, hey, you know what, I would go with them again. I still won't because I am always on edge, especially how things went and ended the last time. They have a lot of making up to do if they plan on doing it, which I really doubt it. They're so big of a company, you know, I'm just a small guy, you know, so at the same time though, I'm one of the ones that, you know, companies should be thanking me that I'm out there willing to get with them and let them know, hey man, this is what I found wrong with your line. This is something you can improve on. So even with Tightline Braid, they you know, they were like, wow man, you did this, and they remembered that when I spoiled their video, I had a little bit of their coloring come off, a very little, and they tried mimicking it and they couldn't get it to do the same thing. But again too, you know, this is something I do on a daily basis of spooling reels, high rate of speed and this and that. And so, you know, if I were to find something wrong, they want me to tell them. They want to know about it because they want to improve their company. Same with Cortland. They watch our videos intently, looking for something that they can improve on. Those are the type of businesses that I want to do business with because they want to improve. I want to improve for you. So this is a great thing for us. So yeah, I've been kind of doodling around, you know, y'all are so interested into seeing what we got. So we've got 65 pound test, 12 strand, which that means it's a hollow core. And yes, let's see. Oh yeah. Hear that, guys? That means it's tight. That's what you want. Now, I'm looking at it. Well, I'm gonna have to wait till the spooling video. I'm doing that next, so stay tuned for that. I look for other things too. Hear that? That's what you want, guys. That is it. Yes, this is 80 pound test, a 12 strand as well, a hollow core braid. Man, look how shiny that looks. That looks pretty. See that color too? Yeah, that's nice. So we got that. And that's awesome because, like I said, this is going to give us the ability to do a bunch of spooling videos with their braid, with the different type of reels that we do carry. I've got a whole bunch of Abbots that are, excuse me, in my personal collection. That what I do is I'll download one of those reels, put it through all this spooling up and down, because I need to know this for our spooling library. People want to know, hey, this company, their braid, what pound test line, what's the yardage, what, you know, they want to know all of these things. And so for me, being able to actually physically do it, we here at Hard Life Bait and Tackle can answer those questions when you call for us. So it is coming on that. We also have, I like this. I like it when the waters heat up, because a lot of the predatory fish come back, and these are the fish that will make your line spring and also haunt you at the end of the day, because sometimes you hook up on things and you have no idea what it is, especially when it gets off, or if it were to get off, but it's something. Now, dealing with lure companies, that's another one. Gator Lures, when they purchased Gator Lures from their other original company, they wanted to improve, and man, they have. I can remember when they first came out, they weren't very shiny, they were kind of dull looking, and now they are sweet. These are the 2 ounce in gold. I think we only have 2s and 3s in here, but these are the 2 ounce, what they call long. What I mean by that is they have a 2 ounces short, and then they have a 2 ounces long. The 2 ounce long is the same as a 3 ounce in regular. So yeah, for us, it's the ability to work a different size weight class of lure with the size that the fish are looking for. So they also come in 1 ounce as well. These are all 2s right there. So that way you can see, that's a 3, that's a 2. They look identical, but the thickness of this steel compared to this one is what makes it a different kind of weight. So there you go. And you already saw the video last week where we got in silvers. Now we got in our gold. So this is awesome. 6, 7, 8. We have 48 spoons of each in-house now, which is great to add on to everything else we already do have. We do a preemptive strike to make sure we have enough of spoons for when the season really does kick off and people are getting out there and fishing a lot more. I know right here in Corpus we've been having crazy winds for almost the last month, rocking 30, 40 miles an hour, or rocking 30, gusting 40. It's been crazy, but there's been a few windows up in there that allow people to actually get out there and go fishing. So I would love to get back out there, but I'm so busy with everything going on here that I haven't really been able to. So we'll go ahead and set this up because we're gonna need more space. All right. Let's see what we got here. Awesome. Oop. And we've got a tackle industry in-house. It's a 2-piece 9-foot solid grip. And it's an 80-150 pound class rod right there. There you go. So this one's going to go to replace one of our customers that broke one of theirs. And yes. So here we go for that one. This one. See, I love this company because even if you smash your rod in your tailgate of your truck, they still have a setup to where you can replace the rod or rod blank. Obviously, if you have them custom made, you have to go with the rod blank instead of the full built rod. They still have warranties for it, so yeah. And it's a small fee, but I tell you what, for the fee to be able to know that even if it's your fault that you break the rod or whatever, they will still honor it and replace it. So that is awesome. Here's another 9-foot, 80-150 pound class. And for a lot of people that don't like two pieces. I've never liked two pieces. However, with these rods, I will throw them. I will cast a 10-ounce weight with these and not even worry about it because I've already done it. So that's another reason why I'm okay with selling these, is because I've already tested them. They are beast of a fishing rod, ready to tackle anything you really want to throw at it. So jetty fishing, pier fishing, all of that is really awesome for it. And that's what I'm play bass on. I'm not very good at that. So, get on this last box right here. Let's see what we got. Yep. It was time a long time ago to send my knife to Mr. John Holiday, but it is getting there. I need to get it over there along with a bunch of others. Now, this is real interesting. These are the large reel covers for the Avid reels, the LX Raptors. We've been having so much requests for these and we hadn't had any for a long, long time. Well, they're in, guys. They are in. And we also have, we got a lot of them, needless to say. So I'm gonna leave them in there while I kind of dig around and pull out the reels that we got. So we've got an MXO Raptor. That is now, you see that off color right there, how this one's darker than the rest of that? I'm actually going to talk to Avid about that because that's what they would consider a blend model, and our customers can actually get a discount on them. So see, but that was again a lot of changes with coronavirus. They may not offer that anymore. I don't know. I would have to see. It's been a super long time that I've had to claim a blend model right there, and so this is part of the other things that I'm checking on as I'm going through on these reels, looking for stuff like that, because obviously they pay a lot of money for these reels, and for them to have something different like that, it can really keep us from being able to sell it at full value. I'm like y'all guys, I'll buy it, but I mean, they must offer me a discount or something. So this is definitely one of our largest orders that we have gotten in a long time, guys, which is awesome. We definitely like to get back on track as quickly as possible. fancy. I love it. Yeah, I need to go fishing. It's been a while. Still doing my casting and doing some changes to gear it toward where I want to go. Obviously, if I'm going to do the distance casting competition like the guys that actually compete for it here locally, I am going to have to use mono. I'm going to be following their guidelines, because in order to compete, you got to follow their rules. So I'm doing two things. One is I'm locking down what I need to do for the saltwater aspect of it, because I want to target large game with still being able to do the distance casting without having to get in the water. However, at the same time, once it lands, I want to ensure that I can fight whatever I hook into after the cast. You know what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong, those guys, I've seen them do some really good casts and stuff like that. It just, I also am looking at to where I don't have to fight it for an extremely long time. I've noticed that with my age, or maybe just me, I get tennis elbow when I fight a fish too long by working it back and forth and stuff like that. I got it after I had that little dock demon fight, and that was only a 14-minute fight. But it's crazy because I could fight a big old shark on a big heavy reel with no harness, and I'm fine afterwards. I don't understand that portion. It's there. The knowledge is there. I gotta figure it out. I'm taking it that next step. I'm getting a lot of positive feedback from a lot of guys that are giving me ideas and hints of what to try, what to do. Oh, that's a pretty blue, guys. That is immaculate right there. And because of that, I'm really, really looking forward to the growth that we're going to get with all of this. Okay. Check that. Yep. I got all of them have been matching, but we got a gold reel in and they only had a silver backing there, so I need to talk to them, see if I can get a gold one for that. Yeah, no, it's also too, I'm changing up the sizes of the reels that I am using for that distance casting, because obviously I'm going to learn all of them, and I'm also too, I'm working my way back up to some bigger reels, so stay tuned for that. Just because I know there used to be a shark tournament a few years ago before the coronavirus where you could only use reels that you could cast. Yeah. I've casted all sizes of reels, and I definitely want to be able to do it in those tournaments because I want to target bigger shark, but I also too want to ensure the safety of the shark by being able to target them, get them in a timely fashion by using a bigger, heavier reel with stronger line. But unless they come and they do a circumvention deal and saying, oh, well, these are the ones we consider castable, and then they put a size limit on the reel, which shouldn't be my fault why those guys can't cast bigger reels if I'm the one doing all the work to learn and improve myself. They should be wanting to do the same. But again, too, you never know. You know, tournaments will have their own rules, and at the end of the day, we gotta respect them. So that's that one just hit me right there. I was like, yeah, definitely would love to do something like that. All right. So just to give you an idea of how many covers we got. I think we got 20 large covers. I don't think there's any mediums in there. 2, Nope, these are all large. So we got your hookup on large reel covers. Stay tuned because we are going to continue doing our raffles, our drawings. We've got a 20,000 subscriber mark coming up. The special deal about this one is there's 12 prizes already up for grabs. 4 reels, 4 rods, 4 spools of line for the MXL Raptor. Now, one of the things that we have been negotiating with the channel is letting people win multiple times. I'm liking that idea, and I'm pretty sure that's a deal. We're going to allow people to win up to 2 times, which means the more comments you're putting into the channel, the more chances you are to win. Now you're going to be limited to 2, and then that's it. And then like all the other ones, you know, the votes keep coming in for you. You'll be bypassed because you've already won the maximum amount of prizes. Now, once we do that, we give away all 12 prizes. We're also going to mark down what number they came in, and then we're going to do another one to mark down what number of the prizes should be, what they should be. Like we got 4 reels, 4 rods, and 4 spools of line. I'm not going to go 1 through 12 because somebody, like in the first position, may want the spool of braid because that's all they need, not another reel, not another rod, or vice versa. So I'm going to try to make it as fair as I can by using a number selector on the computer to tell me what number those pieces of prizes are going to be. Now the other thing is, the bonus is, if we can get 20,000 subs before May 31st next month, or at the end of this month, we're going to throw in 4 more prizes, and that's to go shark fishing with us and Team Roll Locos on the beach for a minimum of 24 hours. Like I said, guys, when we get out there, we really don't want to leave, so, you know, we'll see what's up on that. So it could be a very awesome thing, but you got to pass the word. And the best way for y'all to do that is copy the link of our channel, share it to every social media that you know, tell them of how we are, what we're about. You know, we definitely want to pass the word that we don't want a lot of riffraff or trolls on the channel because it's a knowledge-based channel. We want to learn knowledge, we want to share knowledge, we want to help each other grow. And so by being able to do that, you should be able to be free of worry of asking, hey, how can I tie this knot? We want you to ask your questions, guys. We want y'all to learn. And there's people from all over the world on our channel, and we're consistently growing, guys. We hit 2 videos already that have already gotten over 1 million views. One's about to hit 2 million views here probably in the next week or so. And it's awesome. It's really awesome. So we are looking forward to it. And again, guys, if y'all want to get with us, we're here at Hard Lives Baking Tackle, 361-334-2171, or 1902 South Padre Island Drive, Suite A, Corpus Christi, Texas, 78416. Have a good one.